Oh, I've got cobwebs in my beard. Welcome back to this week's episode of The Top Floor. As you can see, very special theme today. Very spooky film. Got Origog behind me.
Got what?
Origog.
What the fuck's Origog?
You know Origog.
Yeah, the big spider from Harry
Potter.
Oh, no, I don't watch
That's what
that
he looks
shit.
like. I thought. Yeah.
Why don't you watch it?
Shit.
You look like
Harry
him.
Potter is called. 1-0. Yeah. How are we, Jacob? Feeling spooky? Feeling festive?
Yeah, well, we were supposed to have costumes, weren't we? But
Harley Quinn. I've got a bit of blood on me, I've realised as well.
oh yeah, very on theme.
There you go. Well, I'll just leave that there.
Yeah. But yeah, they've not turned up, so I think maybe we just wear them for the next episode.
Yeah, just get rid of all this as well. And
Yeah.
wear the costume.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I haven't found my penguin costume yet.
You better get digging.
That's what I was looking for. But yeah.
Speaking of digging,
Mm.
digging into personal lives. Speaking of digging into personal lives of the Menendez brothers.
Oh yeah, the last episode we so I was up to 3. Weren't
You were
I?
up to 3, I was up to 4, and then you flew past me and finished it days ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I finished it this morning.
Because you said to me last week, it was like, wait till you get to 4, because that's when it gets really like messed up. So
Yeah, well, it involves the mum then, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think 4 was the one, which is one where it's just a full episode where he's just getting like interviewed.
Oh, it's just the one cut,
and it just like
the cut don't change.
slowly closer.
So episode 4. No, the one you're thinking of, one where it's all one cut.
Was that not 4?
No, that was like that might have even been 6.
Oh,
Yeah. No, episode 4 is where I think at the end of it is where like, or maybe not the end, is where the mum is like inspecting him for AIDS.
Oh, and but like he stood at the landing thing.
Yeah.
And you just like drop your pants.
Yeah.
To see you got scabs on your willy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like she knew what the dad were up to, and
Oh wait, so she did this. She does this to the dad, not the son.
No, she does
she
it to
does
the
it
sons.
to one of the sons.
No, one of the sons, not both. Well, she might have done it to both. But yeah, so you know it keeps cutting to that guy who's like sat at the dinner table.
I can't fucking stand him.
Like
He's irritating as fuck.
what I didn't get is like as it were getting further and further on, and obviously it ends with like spoiler alert. It ends with it's already happened. It's a real story.
Spoiler alert for a case from 30 years ago.
Was like how obviously they went to a retrial, which I thought was mad. So they came to and like then they ended up with life and stuff. But then I don't know what to believe though now.
Yeah, because
I was firm
all
with
the way up to the last episode, I'm like, those parents fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Bring them back and blow their heads off again. And then you get to the last episode and it's like, oh, they just made all that up.
That theory that guy has where he's like, everyone at a dinner party was like, the brothers...
That's their, like, psychiatrist from, like, the start, innit?
Oh, is it?
Is it not?
I'm not sure. I don't know what he is, to be honest.
I thought it was, but then at the end I thought, I don't know if I've just conflated 2 characters. Do you know that Dr. Ozeal, who they, like, confess everything to?
Oh, yeah.
Is that not him?
No.
Is it not?
No, I don't think so. I think it's someone different. Because that woman comes in and that she starts accusing him of being like a rapist, the one who they confessed everything to.
Yeah.
That professor guy. They're not the same, I don't think.
No, they're not.
No.
Because I did wonder, but I didn't know if I was conflating the 2 characters.
But it was a bit when he said something like, the brothers had a romantic relationship together. And the mum caught him in the shower and stuff like that. I'm looking at him because of the earlier episodes when I think it was at a party. And like they were getting really close and stuff.
Yeah, and
I was looking at them, like, you know what? They have a bit of a point there. You know, like they might be. And I was like, oh, so it's all like they've just made it all up. And
are they not like that because of what
dad.
Lyle had been doing to Eric? Because of what the dad had been doing to Lyle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's sort of been passed down from dad to older brother to younger brother.
Yeah. So the dad
abused
the oldest brother.
Yeah.
So the oldest brother abused the younger brother. And then the dad started abusing the younger brother. But then you get to the end and you don't actually know what's happened.
I was just about to say that. Do you actually find out?
Ending, really.
Is it?
Well, have you seen? I'm pretty sure because of like everyone watching it on Netflix, they're having like another trial.
Really?
He's going
honestly, that wouldn't surprise me.
No, genuinely, it is.
Really?
Like, I think it's been like looked into it.
So like he's being looked into further again.
Yeah, I think so because of.
Did we speak about this last episode about how old they are? No,
they're in the 50s now. I think.
They're like in the 20s in like 1985 or something.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, life without parole was it? And then there was that. Did you see that woman as well in the jury when it was like they were all deciding whether it's going to be obviously life in prison or the death penalty?
Yeah.
And she was just like going mental, and she was getting herself that worked up. She had an heart attack, trying to decide whether it's life or death again. And then, I don't know whether that was a big thing of them not getting death, because then another guy came in and was sticking up for like, oh, they don't deserve to die and stuff. And then
the guy who replaced her is like the other side, isn't he?
Yeah. So I don't know whether it's like, oh, if that member of the jury didn't have an heart attack. I don't know how true that bit is. Can't be like she's getting that worked up about she's having an heart attack there. And
well, people have heart attacks, Jack. It's not that weird.
Well, I don't know. But it was just like, yeah, I don't know. But then obviously, if she would have stayed, they got the death penalty.
That's mad. That. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea.
No retrial then.
I don't know who to believe because they're still adamant that they were abused.
Yeah. I need to watch that documentary as well.
And then the clip at the end where they're on the boat and the parents are talking dead normally and they're like, what's up with those two?
And they're sort of two psychos at the back. Yeah. Just like, are we doing it tomorrow?
And it's like, by the end of the last episode, you're like, oh, so the parents were actually fucking normal.
Yeah.
And those two are nuts. But then it's conflicting because I've just spent 8 of the 9 episodes thinking those parents fucking deserve this.
So
yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. We'll get him on here. Come on, you lie.
Oh. Get him on here. Let's hash it out.
Yeah.
No one lies on here.
Let's just be honest, alright?
Did you do it or not?
It's a great cover-up anyway, if that's what you're going with. Playing with it. Because that's what they said in it. Like, she's used that excuse on another.
The abuse excuse.
Yeah. There's a phrase. What is that? Oh, that was it.
The abuse excuse. Because she kind of like pioneered it. Because for someone she'd defended before them, she'd used that excuse and he'd like got off with it.
In that second bit though, the second trial, when that guy was just like slaughtering them all, did they like have any other like strategy other than just letting him speak, or did they obviously just cut all that bit out? Because it just seemed like it's just all him just going in on these brothers, and it just completely switched from the last case. Whereas last time it felt like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but weren't that because
she didn't say anything in that new trial? She just kept going object.
Yeah,
she didn't actually stand up and say.
Was it not because only Eric could defend, like go on the
stand?
Yeah, stand and start defending himself.
Oh, because he got recorded, didn't he?
Lyle had been an absolute fool, to put it politely, and let some girl who was writing prison letters to him record all of the conversations, and he's basically admitted in all the conversations that he'd like murdered them and whatever else.
I'm pretty sure she wrote it into a book as well.
Yeah, she turned it into a book,
which is smart from her.
I know, yeah.
There you go. Nice little.
In fact, I forgot about that bit. Maybe they did make it all up, because didn't he say some incredibly incriminating stuff in that?
Well,
what got turned into a book?
He just proved how good of an actor he really is by the sounds of it, because he was just like, oh, they bought everything. Like, I knew I could film the jury, so like that sort of backs up them just lying about it all.
Yeah.
But honestly, I've no idea. I don't know.
Do you know what bit stressed me out as well, and I don't know why it bothered me so much? When they're in the separate police vans and then they go separate ways.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That just stressed me out.
It's a sad ending. That I'll put them in the same prison.
It felt like Fast and Furious, where Dom and
Paul.
Brian. Yeah.
Idiot. Yeah.
Dom and Brian like drive separate ways.
What?
I've seen Tokyo Drift. That's it.
Oh, you've seen the worst one.
Yeah. Oh.
The worst of the originals.
Controversy.
I've only seen the first 6 or 7.
Oh yeah,
like
after
once they're in like space and stuff, I'm not asked.
That was the last one I
They're
watched.
in space now.
No, they make a
space car.
Spoiler alert. But the guy from Tokyo Drift, you know, the American.
The Chinese man.
No, the American.
I just said the American.
He's American.
No, Joe, the farm, like the one that's like a farmer. What's he called?
Also, he's not Chinese.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift, he's obviously Japanese.
I'm not saying anything else.
Anyway, he rocks back. They make like a 10-second car, and then like, oh, we're gonna make a 5-second car, and then they put it in space, and yeah, crap.
Anyway, they're probably guilty, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm unsure, but that's the thing, innit? Is it's supposed to be guilty beyond all reasonable doubt, and I have reasonable doubt.
So you said as well that because of all the traction that it's got from Netflix, they might do a retrial. Is it a might or they are going to do a retrial?
Yeah, have a Google. Yeah, I have seen something about... See, I didn't read the article because at the time I hadn't finished the show, so I didn't want to spoil the show for myself. So I didn't actually read into what was happening. Get a little feature from OJ, from the Juice.
Oh yeah, that was a bit random.
Not the real one.
I got it.
Obviously, you don't see his face, do you?
No. You hear a black man's voice in the next cell. Cut that out.
You see the police chase on the TV. The low-speed police chase.
Yeah. Then he goes into thingy. But then, what was he accused of again?
Murder.
Double
murder.
Got away with it.
Yeah.
Because he said,
if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Because he said that his lawyer, that thingy had, what's the younger one? Eric.
Yeah.
That's who they had, and he was saying to him in the next cell, it was like, oh, don't trust anything he says. Like, he's fucked us here.
Yeah, it was at Shapiro.
Yeah.
Whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure in real life, I don't know if he started off with him and then changed, but he had a thingy, didn't he? The Jenner's dad.
Bruce.
No.
Caleb.
Chris's first husband.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, wow, what's his name now? You know what I mean, though, don't you?
No, Chris's first husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Was it her first husband or was it her parent? I think it was her first husband, weren't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google it.
Yeah. So I've for the fucking hell.
The fucking gee, you may as well go now.
God,
fucking hell! We're in the middle of like a topic, and it's oh yeah, I'm just gonna go for this.
You're just looking at that. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Rob Kardashian, he was OJ's lawyer.
With a picture of him.
So not the Jenners, it was the Kardashians' dad, obviously.
Oh.
I've got a picture of him.
Yeah,
Big Rob.
Who he is. Do you know who he is?
There he is, next to the Juice himself.
Oh, I don't recognise him. Oh.
I mean, he died like decades ago. I think he died like early 2000s or something.
Yeah.
Surely.
No.
Hold on.
No, he didn't die.
September 2003. So, well, I was right.
Yeah.
So less of that.
No, it wasn't like it wasn't a judging one. It was.
Well, it felt like that.
Well, it wasn't. So I do apologise. Anyway, back to the Menendez brothers. It has reported on the 4th of October that there will be a new court hearing, and it'll either get them released from prison or the sentence will be shortened.
Wait, that's So it'll be either one of those two.
Yeah.
So it couldn't stay the same. All right.
No, they just get the death penalty.
That's what it says.
It's like double or nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah,
I'd take
it says
released or death penalty.
Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon announced on Friday the 4th that a new hearing has been set following new evidence for Lyle and Eric's murder case.
Right, fair enough. Well, that'll be a part 2 to the Netflix documentary then.
That's another documentary.
Yeah. How old are they now? Does it say?
They've had all the best years in prison.
Uh,
I mean, you still want to obviously get out. But...
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think if I'd lived like, say, 25 to 50 something in prison, I don't think I'd then go, oh, well, what's the point? Well, just leave me in here.
That's quite comfortable now. Just
they both have released a rare statement denouncing Monsters for how it portrayed him. Oh, sorry, Eric, age 53, released a rare statement denouncing Monsters for how it portrayed him and Lyle, who's 56.
Have they watched it?
Well, they must have. Yeah, well, they must have done.
Do you get Netflix in prison? I know you do over here. As far as American prison, probably a bit tighter.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a thing where, like, the richer you are, the better prison you can go in? Like, you can just pay them off.
Yeah, basically. Especially in America, because a lot of it's...
Like the end of Wolf of Wall Street, you see when you just stood in a tennis court in prison just playing tennis.
Because in America, they run by, like, private companies, aren't they? The businesses.
Oh, are they?
So they're, like, for-profit sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, those prisons make money. So, yeah, it makes sense that.
Matt?
You're probably able to do that.
Speaking of horrible monsters.
Oh, yeah. Got one brewing.
Urban legends.
What have you gone with?
Now, I can't remember the name.
Of course you can't.
But we'll get it up. That was going to go with Bigfoot, but I just feel like that's just too...
Yeah, it's been played. I tried to do one that, you hopefully haven't heard of.
I don't think you'd have heard of this. I'm just going to read it. You know exactly what it is. Oh, that is it. The Wendigo.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I've not, so.
Oh, yeah. No, just for you.
Thanks.
Just go straight into it. Why not? Okay.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've just heard of it. I don't really know.
Jacob knows all about it. Just for you, this Max.
That's why he keeps his door shut when we always come in here, because he's got a Wendigo shrine in his room.
Got a nice little lengthy paragraphs to it.
Yeah,
a Wendigo is a mythological, cannibalistic monster in the spiritual tradition of North America.
Mythological.
That's it.
You said mythological.
Mythological.
It's peculiar all over again.
Oh, don't.
Oh, I fucking hate that word. My mum was trying to say it as well, and she couldn't say it either.
Peculiar.
Yeah,
right, let's not do this again. Just carry on.
It's associated with winter and describes as either a fearsome beast that stalks and eats humans, or as a spirit that possesses humans, causing them to turn into cannibals.
Oh, so it scrans you, and then you turn into a cannibal?
Yeah, so it eats you, I think.
Right. How does that work? Because wouldn't you be dead?
So winter describes as a fearsome beast that stalks and eats humans,
I know it said,
or as a spirit that possesses humans.
Oh, right.
So it'll eat you.
Things. So if you see it, it's like, oh, am I going to be dead or eat people?
You. Got a picture of it here as well. Looks quite an ugly bastard. There are many different spelling and pronunciations of the Wendigo in Ojibwe.
Ojibwe?
Ojibwe. The term is
feels racist.
Is defined.
What do we? What's that? Ojibwe. Is that like Native American or something?
Ojibwe. You could call it that.
Yeah. The term is defined as a winter cannibal monster, but its name may derive from the Proto. I'm not even reading that. Look at that. Look at that word. Bottom line. Yeah.
The name may derive from the Proto-Algonquian word we entekowa, meaning owl.
Sounds like you're learning Nigerian.
Sounds like what?
You were learning Nigerian.
It's not going to be Nigerian, is it?
When
Again, with the racism,
Yeah.
he can't help himself.
He can't.
If you say it with chest, then it's alright.
Great.
Oh yeah, that American urban legend that's always spoken about in Nigeria. Yeah.
So what I've just learnt from
That's
the
yeah, go on.
what
Sorry.
I've just learnt from him is he's just a big scary owl.
That eats you.
Yeah. That eats you or possesses you.
Is there any like?
I don't know why, but I feel like it's only on mountains that he lingers. But I don't know if I've read something else, but it doesn't say
Also,
about
like
it.
if mountain goers.
Mm.
Like you when you go like you when you go on your hikes.
You'd be screwed.
Yeah, I would be fucked.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Well,
go
if he'd
through
give
some
you a
American
choice-
mountains as well.
I need to say like I'm either gonna eat you,
Or you're
and-
gonna eat people.
or no, it's possess or eat. So he's gonna possess you.
Yeah, but if he possesses, if he possesses you, you eat people.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you either get eaten or you eat people.
Mm.
I'm sorry, but I'm eating people.
Yeah, you won't get eaten, would you?
No.
Yeah. What would you do?
That reminded me. Are you done?
There's a bit more, but you can
Yeah.
carry
No,
on.
you carry on. We'll.
Save it.
Well, it's honestly loads, so I'm just going to read bits of it. Some legends say the Wendigo is a domestic.
Sorry, are you just reading all of this off Wikipedia?
No, it's off on a dodgy website, so I was like ads pop up in the bottom right corner.
Did you not even like make some notes?
Britannica, that's what it's called.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, I used that when I was looking at mine.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was looking at some of the.
Everyone uses Britannica. No, I'm not going to lie to you. It's just basically just.
Is there any?
Reeling off the same thing.
Is there any stories of people who have encountered it?
Yeah, survivors.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Give me a moment.
Do you want to say
Anyway,
your- you say
while
your-
Steve's doing that,
Yeah.
this isn't mine. This is just.
Mhm.
This is just a story, you know. Back during the plague time,
Okay.
so when plagues were like spreading through cities and stuff, if a family was dead, like from the plague,
Yeah.
they would board the house up with the family just dead inside.
Yeah.
To stop the plague spreading, sort
Oh.
of thing. And it wasn't. I don't want to say it was common, but it wasn't majorly uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
So when they went to remove the bodies, they would find one of them that had tried to eat the others, because they wouldn't go in and check, like sort of check if there was anyone left. They would just board the house up and move on.
All right.
So sometimes there would be one left alive,
Yeah.
and because it would
Boarded
in, they would have to turn to eating their own family.
Oh wow.
Mm.
That's mad. Oh, so
Yeah.
that house has been infected. Let's board it up.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Help me! I can't get out." Yeah. Sorry, pal.
Yeah, well, I don't think they did it if they knew.
Sorry, pal.
If he's like banging on the window, like, a minute. They're like, yep, nope, nobody in.
No.
But yeah, there was cases where like they would go in to remove the bodies, and some of them would have like bite marks and flesh missing, and the others would have like traces of like human flesh like in the throat and in the mouth and stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Freaks me out.
very Jeffrey Dahmer.
Esque.
Yeah, back to me Wendigo anyway.
Yeah.
So, in a few instances of murder and cannibalism in North America, were blamed on the Wendigo.
All right.
So people are blaming their own antics on the Wendigo. This
Seems like an easy way out.
These included the case in Alberta, Canada, 1879, where a Cree hunter. Does that sound right? Cree hunter and trapper named Swift Runner claimed a Wendigo spirit had entered his dreams.
A Cree hunter and trapper named Swift Runner.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really shit Xbox Live.
I was going to say that is Game Attack.
Claimed a Wendigo spirit had entered his dreams and told him to eat his family. He was tried for murder, found guilty, and hanged for his crimes.
So he did murder his family.
But he was saying that the Wendigo came to his dreams and
told him to do it.
Mad.
I don't know.
Yeah, part of me thinks he's probably just insane.
Yeah.
No, yeah, let's just go on about what they were charged for. Blah, blah, blah.
So he was charged for murder and then was hung.
But he blamed it on the Wendigo.
Mad.
Was that all of it? On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you?
It's pretty mad, isn't it, that a really big owl either eats me?
Yeah, is that what it looks like?
There's a picture here, actually.
No.
It's an illustration, much more than a picture. Screenshot that and put it in the chat. I'll try to put it in the video if I remember. I usually forget.
Try and find a better
I'll do my
picture.
best. I don't look like an owl anyway.
I know. Well, he looks like a furry dinosaur.
Yeah.
But if you've seen that coming towards you...
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Scared. It's only because I'm not making it sound scary.
Yeah, well.
Mm.
I'm going to put it out there now. Halloween is the shittest time of the year.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's crap. I hate
Also, why would you say that on the Halloween special?
No, cheers. Oh,
the worst time of the year is January, February.
This is a lot.
Why
scary.
January, February?
Because they're cold, miserable. All the festivities are over. They're just depressing months. Everyone's skint.
I don't mind January.
Weather's crap.
Jan, Feb. Don't mind it.
This is a better picture.
Oh, yes, here we go.
That's not even it.
Oh, fuck it hell.
I put in wet. Oh, there we go.
12 days later.
That's apparently what it is.
It was just a moose on its hind legs.
With green eyes and claws.
Green?
Green, aren't they? Yellow, green, pissy green.
Are they?
I don't know.
So it's not a big owl then?
They
No,
don't look anything like an owl.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Like Jacob said, it's a moose.
A werewolf moose.
Have you seen how big moose?
Mice.
Mooses.
Mooses? Meese?
How big they actually are?
Yeah, have you seen like videos of them?
Yeah.
Where they're like fucking towering over cars.
Yeah.
They're humongous.
What, moose.
Crazy.
Are they the ones that shed the horns where they shake and you fall off?
I think a lot of just like deer and stuff.
And they go all red. Oh.
I think.
Why is that funny?
Because he's a
he's a
imbecile.
He's a child.
So mine, it's a little, probably a little longer. So, buckle in. Mine is the story of the dog boy.
Oh, I've read this.
Oh,
but I didn't get that far. But I like this one.
Have you heard?
No.
All right, you should up then.
Oh yeah, we'll do.
The doggy boy.
I mean, it was only like a little scroll, but you might have
You aren't ready.
dug in deeper, Jacob. So I'm intrigued.
Right, so there's a house in Arkansas.
Sorry, why is it always America?
Because they just
We've
love
got
the
urban
attention,
legends.
don't we?
Yeah, no, but
You're an urban legend. You're not real.
yeah, but shut up. All the weird ones are in America, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but big place,
Sorry,
isn't it?
Yeah, good point, Carol. The dog boy.
The dog boy.
Doggy boys.
You're a sick man. Right, so there's a house in Arkansas that to this day people complain that there is paranormal activity. Your typical stuff, flickering lights, floating objects, strange sounds, all your typical haunted house tropes. And some people have even claimed to have seen a beast of a man
Guilty.
through the window when nobody is home.
A beast of a man.
So do people live in this house or it's just abandoned?
Well, you'll find out.
Oh, do you
we'll
find
get
out?
there.
Sorry, right,
Yeah.
okay.
Like a
Apologies.
Mark Henry in the window or something.
The Big Show.
It's just the Undertaker. Just right. So the story starts with Gerald Floyd Bettis being born to parents Floyd and Aileen. Yeah, Aileen. In 1954.
Oh.
So not all that long ago.
Yeah.
He was a large and troublesome kid, and neighbours reported that Floyd and Aileen were good parents, but Gerald was naturally a brat, malicious and cruel, always demanding of attention. During his school days, he was picked on and targeted for his gargantuan size.
Oh, no.
I wrote gargantuan, that was mine.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I started with giant, and then I was like, no, gargantuan.
Yeah, nice.
Someone's used a thesaurus.
His gargantuan size and for his social awkwardness. As he became a teenager, the social awkwardness turned into more bizarre behaviour when he started stealing and collecting local cats and dogs, which earned him the nickname Dog Boy. That's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
Your local cats and dogs, who are having them.
Yeah. Which, none of the kids necessarily thought anything sinister of it.
He just likes pets.
Yeah, turned out he was torturing and killing them.
Oh.
There's a TV programme about that, but carry on.
What?
On Netflix.
About what?
He starts off like he's just a bad shit crazy person. He just starts off killing like little animals like birds and cats.
Yeah, it's where like all serial killers start.
Yeah.
It's where Jeffrey Dahmer started. It's where that Don't Fuck With Cats guy started.
Oh yeah, that's a good documentary.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah. Neighbours reported at the time that they could hear the tortured howls of the animals.
What does that sound like?
Yeah, no.
Go on, give us your. I'll read the story. You can do sound effects. That's supposed to be a cat or a dog?
Combined.
That just sounds like a really shit ghost from like Scooby Doo.
Shut up! You do the sound effects.
At the same time, he started to target his own parents.
That's linking with the Lyle brothers.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Sorry,
All links.
got an
That's a
itch.
green link, that Max. That's what we call a green link.
Do you remember when FIFA had those links like
Yeah.
that? It was so much better than the chem system they have now.
Sorry,
Let's not go into that.
Sorry, can I just say that the Lyle brothers don't make sense?
No, the Menendez brothers.
Everyone knows what I mean.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you were wrong.
Yeah.
To be fair. So.
Yeah.
At the same time, he started to target his own parents, being 6'4" and 300 pounds.
I was actually about to ask how tall was this gargantuan.
Well, there you go, 6'4", 300 pounds. Which, if you're wondering, is over 21 stone or over 136 kilograms. Big boy.
So, do you reckon he's like dead muscly or just a big fat large man?
I picture him to be like
I'm
a bit fat, but like, do you know, just like one of those big blokes?
like Eddie Hall.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably weighs more than that.
No, I meant like his physique, like.
Oh right, yeah, like a bit of fat, but he's definitely
he's quite
strong.
short though, him, so he'd be tall. His mate actually. What's
No, I meant like if you picture Eddie Hall, he's got like
Yeah,
you
he's
can
not,
see he's muscular.
but he's also got a bit of fat. in
Yeah,
him.
he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
I picture him is sort of kind of how I picture Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
I don't know.
he started physically and psychologically abusing his parents.
Oh wow.
In his teen years, he would beat his dad, with one of the incidents being reported by a neighbour when he threw his 67-year-old dad out of a second-story window.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that sounded funny.
Which
So,
bit?
wait, so
Which
he's
bit got you?
so he's a teenager
Throwing his dad out the
and
window.
throws his 67 dad out the window.
His 67-year-old dad.
Yeah,
Or his 67th dad.
Fucking hell.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're a crazy person.
Wow.
Yeah. Throws his dad out the window, but his dad held onto the ledge, which is where the neighbour seen
Sorry.
him and then Got the police on the phone.
Get
Like,
me a
yo,
bloody ladder, would you?
so much fucking going on over there.
Some lad dangling off the roof. Not
Some
lad.
pensioner.
Yeah, pensioner.
You're not doing any sound effects, John.
Let me back down.
Get me a ladder.
Fucking hell.
He would lock his parents in their room for days, sometimes weeks at a time, taking them food only when he could be bothered.
Oh wow.
Are you hungry? Yeah, I can't be asked.
It's the worst ways to go, starving to death.
In 1981, after years of abuse, Floyd would die at home, aged 71. It's believed he fell ill and passed, but rumours have always persisted that Gerald pushed him down the stairs, causing him to break his neck.
Wow.
Gerald is reported to have eyes that glowed in the dark, leading to stories of nocturnal sightings of a large creature. Now, I thought, no one has eyes that glow in the dark, so that's got to be made up.
Yeah.
That's got to be bollocks. However, I've Googled it. Apparently, there is some diseases that can cause your eyes to glow. There's like certain forms of cancer and like retina issues and stuff, which can cause it.
Well.
Which can cause a glow. Yeah. In 1982, Gerald's mum, Aileen, was admitted into a hospital with a broken hip after a fall or
being pushed.
A push. A nurse reported that Gerald was assaulting his mum, saying, "I'm going to have you arrested if you tell anybody what I did." Now,
don't really make sense.
No, I know. I thought that, but that's how everywhere reported it. Now, why would the mum get arrested if he's done something?
I've pushed you, but you're going down.
Yeah, but
unless he knows some dark stuff about his own mum.
Maybe that's why they're just putting it up with
No,
it.
look, nowhere ever accused the mum of anything or the dad.
Okay.
So, you know.
Well, they've just covered the tracks well, haven't
they? Due to this incident, Aileen was placed into an adult protective services. Aileen was protected.
Yeah.
Parking spot again.
What?
Are you going back to this parking spot again?
Oh. Don't mean a minute.
Wow.
Due to this incident, Aileen was placed into adult protective services. Gerald would take this opportunity to start growing and selling weed from the family home. Due to this and the report from the nurse, he was arrested and placed into Arkansas's Department of Corrections. In 1988, aged 34, while still in custody, Gerald would die of a drug overdose. Aileen passing away in 1995, so outliving him 7 years.
Wow.
Big up Aileen.
Ooh.
The house was then sold to the Weaver family. So the family home where all the torturing,
yeah.
the potential pushing, the deaths happened.
And the weed.
The weed.
Yeah, I feel like the weed's a minor part, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Don't forget the weed.
Reported by Central Arkansas Society for Paranormal Research, which, if you've not figured out, as an acronym, that spells Casper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, definitely not biased or anything.
Yeah.
They've reported that every family since then has reported paranormal activity.
People screaming out the window, hanging on for their life. What is that noise?
Well, there's been reports of there has been reports of like weird sounds and like apparitions and flickering lights and all that sort of usual.
It's always the flickering lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's
or a book falling off a shelf.
So of the Weaver, the mum of the Weaver family,
let me go, Murph.
would do night shifts, and she'd turn all the lights off when she was going to work, and by the time she'd come home, the lights would all be back on, and shit like that.
Yeah, faulty electrics.
Oh,
Yeah,
not thinking that one.
Oh yeah, but come on, we're on a Halloween special here. That's not.
It's definitely it's definitely a ghost.
It's got to be a ghost. There's no.
Do you not think about another family member turning the lights on and leaving?
Well, it's getting up in the night to turn all your lights on and going back to bed.
Bastards, that'll do 'em. Oh yeah.
She also, I liked this one. She also reported that she watched some pennies float down the stairwell in front of her, and then came to like a sudden stop in front of her and dropped to the floor.
All right.
Oh, that's not. I thought that was quite creative.
Yeah.
Well
done.
To me or Miss Weaver?
Both.
Okay. You're getting caught up in your web.
Yeah.
Tony Weaver, the dad of the family, reported seeing an apparition of what looked like a World War I soldier walking through the house. He chased him into the living room, but there was nobody there. Another incident included a loud crash from upstairs, and when he got up the stairs to check it out, he had 2x4 planks of wood, like stacked, and they were all stood upright. You know what I mean?
Were they not smoking the weed?
Well, this is like years after the original family, so I suspect it might be something a bit stronger than weed.
Yeah. Psychedelics.
Yeah. There's even been he's been trying to sell the house ever since. He's been trying to sell it for like decades and decades.
Oh, is it?
And no one will buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect. Top floor going to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine.
I'd love to do like a ghost series where
It'd
we
be
go
good
spend the
for
night in like
reactions,
haunted houses.
but that would just shit me up because there's so much haunted houses that I'm certain are haunted. Remember, is it Joe Ellie used to do?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
But I used to watch other people doing where it was just like, oh, this is just fucking weird. Surely something's going on.
See, I love all the like ghost videos and shit like that.
Oh,
but
do you?
Yeah, but I don't.
Do you watch
believe
was it Channel 4 with the haunted house with like the celebrities? Did you watch that?
No.
Gaza was on it last year.
I don't know what you're on about. I've never heard of this.
You know what I mean, do you?
Not really.
Like
I'll agree though, for the sake of the.
Well, oh yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Yeah,
there's like a
For the sake of content, yeah, it's a quality show.
Actually, really good. That Channel 6 was it?
No, it's a Channel 4.
Yeah.
Channel 17.
Have you actually never seen it?
No, I don't know.
All
what
right.
you're on about.
No,
I'm not lying to you when I say I don't know what you're on about.
They just went into like a haunted house and like I think this year Gaza were on it and so was what's he called? Chris Eubank, Senior.
Yeah, right.
They had a bit of a tiff actually, them two, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Chris Eubank, Senior, and Gaza.
Well, it's just.
I
mean, just an ad. Between the two of them, it's an absolute basket case of mental problems, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you carrying on?
I've got a little bit more. Why?
Carry on.
Okay. So yeah, ever since then, the dad's been trying to sell the house. Can't get anyone to buy it. With even potential buyers making reports of paranormal activity. So like, one of them was the recliner reclined like while someone was there, and then when they were leaving, it like went back. And I thought, is that just a ghost just like hanging out?
Oh, take the weight off my feet. What telly on?
There was also like when people have brought like the pets to like view the house and stuff, the pets refuse to go inside.
Yeah.
So like they'd be like trying to drag the dog in, and the dog's at the door like all fours, like nope,
just stop it, I'm not going in.
And then he had a contractor doing renovation work on the house. And he said several times he would see a man looking out the second floor window at him, dressed as if he was from another time. Said he had like brown blazer, brown bow tie sort of thing going on.
It's stuff like that. Yeah. There's a thing called the what? Carry on. I'll bring it up.
I'm very close to the end.
Yeah.
That same contractor even even claimed that he had seen apparitions of Gerald himself walking through the house. And when he would go to follow him, he'd walk around the corner and there'd be no one there.
I'm gonna get you.
So Casper, the Central Arkansas Society for Paranormal Research, as I said before, definitely not biased. They have investigated the house. They found cold spots. The team all seen the same apparition through a window. And they even brought in a medium who claimed the spirit of Gerald had told them he had cursed them and he wanted them out of the house. However, they have lost the footage.
Oh, no, damn it. What a shame.
Oh, those dang ghouls.
They followed me on, went on my laptop and deleted the footage.
Yeah, so the footage is missing. But to this day, people still claim being able to see a large figure with glowing eyes roaming the halls of the house through the windows.
I was reminded of a Woman in Black.
Well, I was going to think of that, but then if anyone ever seen The Watcher?
No. I know what you're on about.
You just reminded me of it when you said they couldn't sell the house. Because it's actually a true story of someone who's just obsessed with houses. Well, there's this house in particular. And whoever buys it, they
just get fucking harassed with letters, don't they?
Oh, do they?
And there's a secret passageway into the house where you can just get in and you can do shit in there.
I don't think that bit's true, is it?
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Wait, so it's a guy who's
episode.
It's true.
It's a secret passageway.
So wait, it's just a random guy who's obsessed with this one house, and he knows the inside.
He writes letters to the house, puts it in the post box, and then he's called the Watcher. And then he was like, "Oh, I've been watching you for a long time now."
And it's like his family. Whoever the Watcher is, his family have been watching the house for generations.
So it's like, this is my time to watch, and then it'll be someone else's time to watch. It's just freak. It's just the fact that it's just a true story.
It's a family generation of just harassing people in this one house. Right, tag you on it.
They might do multiple houses, possibly, but as far as we know, it's just the one.
Right, I'm retiring. I'm retiring.
Season as well coming out.
Oh, really?
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, they're definitely making up the second season, aren't they?
Yeah, I like it though.
Right, I'm retiring as the Watcher now. Tag you on it. Well.
So, Dog Boy, scale of 1 to 10.
It's scarier than mine. Yours sounds like
scarier than the
a bit more realistic.
Well, all the family and everything, that's all real.
Yeah,
he actually did torture and kill animals and torment his parents and all that.
All of the above.
They're all that family's all real. Obviously.
Is the house for sale?
The paranormal bit. I don't know if it's still for sale, possibly. I've seen a picture of it online. It's a weird looking house.
Can imagine it looking somewhat like
Monsters Inc.
No. Do you know the
Monsters?
It's very American. Yeah. It's very like Arkansas. So, what you'd expect. I think it was blue and yellow.
What, the house?
Yeah.
Ooh. It's a lovely looking house then, isn't it? Blue and yellow.
Bit, yeah.
Deserves to be haunted. That's another thing. So my dad's built this thing in the corner. We'll leave this in our out, but it's a bit spooky.
I mean, at least click on one of them.
No, I can't say that.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it does look fucking weird.
Well, if I remember, I'll add a picture in.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's just a reminder to future me when I'm editing.
Yeah.
To put a picture of the house in.
So, do you know the top window?
Put that picture.
So is that where he pushed his dad out of?
Possibly. Is that the only second floor window?
I think so, yeah.
It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in our house now, in the garden, there's he's built this hut thing for it was originally going to be a bar, then it was it's not going to be.
And now he's keeping you in it.
No, I'm just there all the time. The lock on. But now he's put so it's in a corner, and it's like a wooden gazebo type thing, all open. Now there's 2 wooden rocking chairs in there, and then there's these solar lights where obviously the sun powers them with energy, all that crap.
Wait,
solar lights?
Yeah, the solar lights are powering the rocking chairs.
Yeah, that's what I just like him to it.
Just leave. Yeah, let me ramble.
So you got solar panels.
Nah, they're just lights that are powered by the sun. All that crap.
Right, I'm sure he didn't mention the lights a second ago.
He did say lights, but then he also mentioned that the lights somehow powered the rocking chairs. But anyway, carry on.
So now it's getting dark earlier. So when I go in the kitchen, the only thing I can see when I look out is the wooden gazebo thing. The lights around it just panning down to the 2 rocking chairs.
That is haunting.
I said I'll take a picture of it tonight.
That's terrifying.
Future Jacob.
Yeah.
Remind me of the picture.
Put this picture in as well.
So when I
got a lot of editing to do.
Downstairs, when I go downstairs to like make a drink or whatever, I look out and the blinds. We just don't put the blinds down, which I've started doing now because it's freaky as shit. You just see 2 rocking chairs that are like, obviously they're not moving, but I'm looking. I'm like, if that just started moving now, just one of them.
Yeah.
Both of them, I was like, right, maybe it's a bit windy.
Your dad sat there in his room pulling it with string.
But I've said to me, Dad, I'm like, that is well scary. Why have you done that?
You're like a bit early for Halloween, is it not?
Hell, Dad.
It was like, it was nice. I was like, yeah, it looked nice when you first did it in the summer, but now it's getting dark and it's like the lights are just the only thing that's that's the only lit thing in our garden now. It's just that.
Oh, so it's nothing, and then you can just see the 2 lights and the rocking chair.
Yeah. It's just well scary. And I've said to him, I was like, it's just freaking. There's nothing wrong with it. And then when I went to the garage to get a drink, and I'm like looking at this like because I'm getting closer to the
garage to get a drink.
Yeah, there's a fridge in the garage for all the drinks. So I've gone in there to get a drink. I've walked out. And I've just had it in my head that my dad just definitely ran past, got in the seat, and just sat there waiting. I looked round and he hadn't. But I went into the kitchen. I thought, you know what you did then? I thought you were going to run down, get in the seat, and just try and shit me up. But he didn't.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, that is scary.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't know what you can do.
That's one of those things
where
the
rocking chairs out.
One night,
Fine.
We could just put a bit of like a cover over them. No?
Nah, just remove them. They're just freaky. They're just wooden rocking chairs.
2
people sat.
See, one day you're gonna be like, you'll like get used to them being there, and then you'll be making a drink or something, and you'll walk past the window, and you'll stop. And
I don't. I'm getting goosebumps now.
And you'll think, there's someone in that chair.
Yeah.
No, and then you'll go back, and there won't be. There'll be nothing there, and
there'll be no chair.
Just a guy with a chairlift. I'm having that.
Someone climbing over your fence with the chair on the shoulder.
Just have him. Just have him, mate.
You're running outside like, hold on, mate, there's another. There's another.
John hand.
Oh, but yeah, I don't like it.
That'll be the start of your haunting as well, where you're like, that'll be the first thing, and you'll think, oh, nothing of it. Don't matter. That's just mine playing tricks on me. And then over the coming weeks, it'll just get worse and worse and worse.
Especially coming up to Halloween properly as well. Yeah, I can tell what his dad's gonna do. His dad's just gonna put like
he's gonna do something.
Do you ever drive past like a van or like to be fair, like just any car, and they've got like a mask on the seat on the headrest?
There's one out on my road that has Batman on it, and it freaks me out every time I walk past it.
Well, this is Batman and not Jason.
But it's always like as I get to the car, like I always forget it's there.
Yeah, right.
And then as I get to the car, I think, oh shit, is it not someone looking at me? No, it's just Batman.
One day, just a head will turn.
Must be a kid dressed as Batman in the car.
Protecting Gotham, they're not wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's my scary factor. What I'm living with at the minute.
Yeah, that is uncomfortable.
Is it one of them where you don't like going downstairs like to make a drink? No.
Well, I'm staring at it the entire time I'm making the drink. Like my eyes don't.
You can't look away.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
See, if there was like other lights in the garden, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But it's just because it's
just a spotlight onto 2 rocking chairs in a wooden gazebo thing.
Yeah, that is spooky.
Yeah, it's freaky. Like I said, I'll take a picture of it tonight when I'm making a beverage in my pants.
At least he's got pants on.
I know. I was going to say, you said that. Like, sometimes I do it without my pants.
You don't know. Alright.
You got any spooky things happen inside your house then?
So speaking, I'm going to pull that myth list up. But carry on.
Yeah, we really needed that being interjected. Yeah, it's good for good flow for the show. That yeah, but I don't believe in ghosts like he does.
No. Oh, do you fully believe in ghosts and stuff?
Sort of, yeah. Just like freaky shit that happens.
I'm with you on this one, Jacob.
Yeah, see, I don't believe in them, but I have ghost stories.
Okay.
But I think it's more likely that your brain misfires and you see something that's not really there than something paranormal happening.
Okay.
So I've told this on the show before, but I'll tell it again. So years ago, I was probably like, I don't know, say I was like 16 or something. I'm in the kitchen with my mum. My mum's washing the pots, and I'm sat on the kitchen side next to her. The door's the other side of my mum, so it's like me, my mum washing the pots.
Yeah.
The door.
The door. Is it like a back door, or is it a door to go into the?
Not a door into the living room.
Yeah.
And I'm sat talking to her. So say Jack's my mum. And the door's the other side of him. She's washing the pots, and then she turns to get something from the side behind her, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, like, half a second where she's turned around to get something and then turned back, I swear to God, there was a child stood in the doorway. I can still picture him now. Little yellow t-shirt, little blue pants. What? What line?
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah.
Go on.
Can't get anything done on this show. Yellow t-shirt, little blue pants, like blonde kid hair. Just like stood there, and then my mum's moved back across. So, and then I've like stopped what I'm doing. I've like frozen a bit. Mum's looked at me and I've gone like dead pale. And I like look round her, and there's like nothing there. There's nothing yellow. There's nothing blue. Obviously, no kid. There's like nothing there that could even resemble a child or those colours or anything like that. Well, that's kind of it. I was seeing
That's
that.
pretty mad. You just saw like a random child just stood behind your mum.
Yeah, but I think I've probably seen that kid in a film or something somewhere.
Yeah.
And then my brain has like like misfired and just like put him there.
Spawned him in.
Yeah. Because I just think that makes more sense than there being an
actual ghost.
Actual kid there.
Yeah.
Well,
there's been like plenty of
I've been
like we always hear like sounds and like knocking and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like there's been times where like me and my dad have both been downstairs, and it's like only us here, and we'll hear a sound upstairs, and we'll look at each other and be like, "What the fuck?
The hell?"
And we'll go and like check it out. I will go make sure that there's not like somebody in the house.
One of you's with a rolling pin.
I always like
Febreze.
I always like push the doors open and have to make sure the door like swings all the way back to the wall. Do you know what I mean? So there's not like someone stood behind the door.
Yeah.
One time it just didn't go back to the wall. It's just squishing someone. Fucking hell! What are you doing? I'm here, all right. I'll go.
You've got me. You've got me.
You know.
Well, yeah,
they're squishing him to the wall. You're not going anywhere, pal.
Get out your boxer drawer.
I'm gonna leave you right there. Squash fly on my wall.
Yeah, at all. Yeah.
But yeah, like that's I don't know. Like I said, I don't personally believe in, because it's an old house as well. So I think all those creaks and bangs and stuff are like,
it's like the heating in it, like the wood.
I was going to say it's like the wooden flooring or the joists or what?
Inventing.
Yeah, it's true though, isn't it? The wood
expanding.
Yeah, the wood expanding when it gets warm.
Yeah,
The
wood expands.
Oh, you weren't confident in saying
No,
that.
I was like, it made him look. I'm looking at Jacob going, help, agree.
Expanding bricks.
Yeah, I was not confident at all.
Must be that cement growing. Has to be.
Oh, the house has gone so.
Yeah. So yeah, I just think it's shit like that. But Jack thinks it's a demon walking around.
Yep.
So you fully believe that there's...
Probably, yeah.
Well, does anyone else in your family like does Lucy, for example?
I don't think so. I don't know if I've actually asked her that, but I don't think she does. I'm trying to think if there's been anything else. There's a spot in the living room where I think Rocky's done it once, but I think that's it. But my old dog used to bark at the same spot.
Ah, right, okay.
often.
Yeah.
And she's just like looking at the
My
wall.
uncle's dog's done that.
Right.
They used to come in our house and bark in the corner.
Or just look at the corner and just bark.
In the living room, it's like the back far corner.
But it was like, I don't know if yours is the same, but it was always like, there's a difference when your dog barks where it's like playful or aggressive.
Yeah.
And she was always like aggressive.
Oh, really?
Like just this one spot. I was like, that's weird. But what are you going to do?
Are we going to talk about possibly one of the worst films of the year?
No way, bro.
/ the worst rated comic book film ever made.
He's talking about Joker. Now,
have
you seen it?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Fool. I've got a hill to die on here.
You really enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh,
it's nowhere near as good as the first one. Everyone is being dramatic as fuck.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Have you not seen it?
No. No,
you came into that fucking well hot like it was a piece of shit.
Yeah, no. I wanted to like.
If that weren't just me, that was it.
No, I didn't think like you said.
Yeah, sorry, but just sorry. This is just from what I've seen. From
web.
People complaining about it being a musical. They've been telling us it was going to be a musical for the past 5 years.
Yeah. Is it like a blatant like musical?
Is it like?
There's probably about 4 or 5
songs
that last maybe 2 minutes each.
Okay.
Maybe some a little more, maybe some a little less. I don't know.
Is it a bad edition or is it not even that bad?
I think the musical part is fine because it's all in his head.
Ah, right, okay.
He's obviously throughout the first one. There's parts of it where it's all in his head in it, and that same thing continues in the second.
Yeah,
and the musical parts are in his fucking head.
Yeah.
Also, it's not actually right. That makes more sense.
So, like, it will often do like the musical bit, and then it'll cut back, and he's just sat where he was before the music started.
No, I get you.
So it's just the musical aspect is just expressing
how he's feeling.
Yeah,
and now meshed his head up his sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of, and like maybe what he wants to do compared to what he is doing, and things like that.
Yeah. I think I've seen I've not seen any spoilers. I've not seen any spoilers whatsoever. But a lot of people raved about the ending, about how bad the ending was.
I won't spoil it for you then.
Oh, but I think I want you to, just because I want to know.
I mean, I can if you want. It's up to you two. I'm not fussed.
You make the call.
I feel like you're more bothered about it than he is. Have you both seen? You've seen the first one, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen the first one.
The first one, 10 times better than the second one.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. It's just a much more enjoyable film. The second one is more about the emotions rather than
the action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I think a lot of people are complaining because they wanted to go to the film and see the Joker being the Joker, tormenting the city, being a villain.
Yeah.
And that's not what it is.
Yeah.
But like, nobody went to watch the first Joker and expected that to be how it was.
Yeah.
Like the first one wasn't a Batman film, was it?
No,
it weren't a superhero film in any sense. So I don't know why people are expecting the second one to be a fucking DC superhero film.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say I want you to spoil it for me. But
okay.
What do you want?
Spoil it. I'm probably not gonna
watch
it.
I would still watch it.
Yeah, I think I probably will go and watch it.
Not no. Just ruined everything.
Right, it is slow.
Okay.
There's very little action,
Okay.
and he is not the Joker sort of thing.
Yeah, I've seen that he's. Oh wait,
So I mean, like,
he don't run around like an other chicken killing loads of people.
Yeah.
He's just a bit of a psychopath who wears.
yeah,
face paint.
he's just this like tormented man who is now like, now that he's in prison, it's almost like he's kind of accepted defeat. Like he don't put much of a fight.
Okay,
he kind of just goes through the motions.
Okay.
And it's more like he's this sort of like icon to this movement. But he don't even know if he wants to be that. He don't know why. He don't know what the right thing to do is. He's got his lawyer telling him to do one thing. He's got Harley Quinn telling him to do another.
Which is Lady Gaga.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, I think they might have only put her in it so that one of them can sing, because she's not really in it much otherwise.
Oh, is she not?
No.
Is she like what I said a few weeks ago with, is she his psychiatrist?
No.
Oh, so she's...
No. She's... They do, like, they reference that, but, like, very tiny.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
I think her background is the same background as what you mentioned the other week. She's
yeah,
like,
the psychiatrist.
she's from money, she's a psychiatrist,
Yeah.
and then sort of it all goes a bit wrong.
Yeah.
But they don't really go into her background or anything. She's just sort of there.
Yeah.
So Arthur, the Joker, he's just like going through the motions, being like pushed and pulled between like his lawyer, Harley Quinn, the prison guards, the other prisoners.
Yeah.
The sort of movement he's sort of like inspired, but I suppose didn't really mean to inspire. And then towards the end of the film, he kind of just like cracks and he's like, I'm not the Joker. The Joker doesn't exist. I'm Arthur. I killed those people. I did it.
Is he laughing whilst he's saying this?
No.
All right.
That was a thing that I thought was a bit weird, actually.
Does he not laugh anymore?
That whole medical condition about his laugh, it's almost like he's not got it. He laughs like in maybe like 2 or 3 scenes.
He has to give that woman a card on.
He's
got a condition.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a bit like, is it a medical condition or is it not? But maybe that's tied in with him being so defeated. Maybe now that he don't, I don't know. And then it gets to the end. So he's still in prison, obviously, because he's murdered 6 people.
Murray.
And he
another thing, Murray. Sorry.
Fuck's sake.
Class.
And he gets killed by another inmate.
Oh, does it?
That's your final scene.
Oh, does it?
Right, okay.
This inmate says like, "Oh, can I tell you a joke?" And then starts telling him.
What did he say?
There's no Joker 3 then. No, the director's already said they're not. He's done. Said he's done with the DC universe. He don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, this other inmate who's been like inspired by him, but I think now sort of feels let down because he's been like, the Joker doesn't exist.
Okay.
Stabs him, kills him.
And that's it, done.
Yeah.
Run credits.
But what I thought was cool was in the background, so it zooms in on Arthur's like dead face, basically. And in the background, the patient that's just killed him, inmate, that's just killed him, you can see him sort of like going nuts in the background. He's like sliding down the wall, like laughing to himself. And then you can see him just sort of like bit out of focus in the background, start cutting his own mouth.
Oh, really?
So I think the idea is that
he's the new Joker.
The Joker, Arthur Fleck, was never the Joker.
Yeah.
He just inspired the movement that then caused the actual Joker to
which
spawn
would probably be
Ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heath Ledger's the one with the scars in it.
Well, apparently the
I
director,
don't know how God these scars.
the director,
was a drinker and a fiend.
Right, shut up. Go on.
quite good to be fair. I'll give it, especially in the
One
headphones.
night he goes off crazier than usual. Carry on.
Apparently the Joaquin Phoenix wanted to cut his own, be like, oh, I wanted.
Yeah, in the first one, apparently didn't he even film a scene with it?
Yeah.
And then
The director was like,
no, it was someone else.
Oh,
Who was it? It was somebody else at like DC or something that said, no, you can't do that.
because Heath Ledger has
Yeah.
to be the only one.
Yeah.
I think it was heavily overrated though. The Joker films.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like the first one. I think the first one genuinely might be in like my top 10, maybe top 5.
Oh,
films.
really? I liked it, but I thought it was really overrated. But I think that's because I don't like it when they do, like, if they do a Superman film and they do a Batman film, at one point, I want them to join together. Do you know what I mean? Like, it annoys me when they don't. I get it that they have their own separate.
What?
Universe.
So do you like? What do you feel that about like The Dark Knight? Like The Dark Knight, not as good because they don't have Superman.
Oh, that's a good point. No, yeah, I retract.
Just missing one thing.
No.
Also, I hate anything with Superman in. There's no point.
Oh, do you?
He is far too overpowered for the films to even be good. There is absolutely no danger in any of the films.
And the fact our little green crystal can kill him.
Yeah, that is only. Yeah, his only weakness is a green crystal from another fucking planet. Like someone has to go to another planet.
That's his home planet.
Yeah, but that's not where he is.
Yes, yeah, no, that's what I mean. His home planet gets destroyed. He ends up on Earth, and someone's gone, oh, this little green crystal, do you like it? And he's like,
well, that's the only thing that like beats him.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
He can fly backwards, and the Earth turns back, and time goes backwards.
That's cool.
That. I didn't know that.
It's like
yeah, they used to do that all the time in the old Superman films.
Captain Marvel's like the.
Yeah, again, also far too overpowered.
Yeah, crap. Marvel's gone downhill. I'm sorry. It's annoying me now.
I don't watch them anymore.
No, the series I've not put them off.
Oh no, I don't watch the series.
I was going to say I've not watched any of the series for ages.
Loki's series were good.
Yeah,
I didn't even make it to that. I gave up on the Winter Soldier one. I think I got halfway through that and thought,
I liked it. I liked it. Yeah. And WandaVision.
I watched WandaVision.
That was good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, I get what you mean. I don't understand where you're coming from about the Dark Knight and stuff. But I think that's because the Dark Knight is the most
such a good film.
Logical, realistic.
Batman,
have you not? Mm-hmm. See, that's one of my. I really like that.
One film that is very good. Meaning to watch because in the Joker in that.
Yeah, Barry Keoghan is the Joker.
Yeah,
but
he's not really in that one.
No,
he's just like an end.
He's like teased in it. Yeah,
so like the next Batman.
Well, they do that. There's that. And not the end of scene credits. There's the cutout. I don't know if you've seen that bit where he's talking to him behind the glass.
Oh yeah.
It's really good, and he does play it really well. I think.
What you think?
See, but you said about the Dark Knight being like the logical one, and
most realistic. I think.
But is the first Joker film? Is that not?
Yeah, I know, but
because that is the most realistic depiction of what the Joker would probably be. It's just a mentally ill.
Yeah, monk.
I'm gonna have to cut that.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. Oh, is this all staying in?
Is it not?
No, right. No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought
cut that bit out. Cut that bit out. Shit. Sorry.
The way you say it as well.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I do like. I do really like the newest.
Oh, Jack.
That can be the thumbnail. No, I do like. I do think it's really overrated, the Joker film. I probably will still go watch it.
I mean, if you think the first one's overrated, you probably won't like the second one.
I won't go cinema to watch it. When it comes out, I'll watch it.
I thought it was alright anyway. I don't think it is not a 10 out of 10 film by any stretch.
And
it is.
You're saying that
maybe a 6, maybe a 7.
Yeah, and you're saying that everyone
7 might be a push, but
everyone who's like overreacting. Sorry, you think everyone who's posting it on like social media is heavily overreacting. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing at what I said before.
Oh. So you're like, for example, you see people walking out, it's a bit like, fucking hell. It's a bit
Yeah, I mean, not a single person walked out when we were watching it. Right.
Yeah, I've seen TikToks of
all
people
that-
just saying
Yeah.
halfway through it, I left because it was like that shit and stuff.
See, I see that, but then I just think, are they not doing that for like to get like shares? And
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Dramatic people, really.
Yeah.
One of just
Right.
I saw it on someone on my Instagram posted, it was like, what the fuck was that shit? And that same person
Crazy,
also watched The Substance,
Oh yeah.
and he was like, the picture was him and his girlfriend. She took a picture of him, and he was like, he looked very pale and was like, what the fuck have I just watched?
Yeah.
And her reaction was like very similar.
Yeah. That was fucking nuts.
I told someone I work up to about that, and now they're gonna go and watch it.
Have you even watched it?
I was just doing it what you described it to us. Basically planned the whole film out for us. I just said that back to them.
You should have just got like
I
you got me to
directed
send
it.
you the clip from that from that episode and played it to him.
Mad, honestly.
I left her on a cliffhanger. You want to hear the rest? Tune in at the top floor.
No, don't watch the film. Don't watch the film.
Yeah, don't watch
Tune
it. Or what? Listen to the
Play the
podcast.
film and then just listen to his voice explaining it to you.
Director's cut by Jacob Evans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, sounds like a sick film. As in, like, sickening.
Sick and twisted.
Yeah.
Sick and twisted.
Spelling say, speaking of sick and twisted.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever watched The Black Mirrors? I know you haven't, have you?
Yeah, I've seen some of them. I've
seen
just
some
not seen all
the,
of them.
the only one that I've seen is something to do with a phone. You find your perfect match and the day starts again.
That is one, but it's not the one I'm thinking of.
You know, so I was just saying that. So
That's
Well,
one
that
you've
would
seen.
have been fucking incredible if he'd managed to name the one you were thinking of.
is there quite a few?
Yeah, there is.
No, I've never.
Well, there's like how many seasons is there?
Is there?
6?
Is no.
Library uploads a new film.
Yeah. Oh, and I've
Um,
also seen the one where it's the remote control dog things killing people.
Oh yeah.
That was a weird episode. Watch that with
How
Terrell.
do I know what that is?
Watch that with Terrell.
Remote control dog?
Yeah, like the black dog things that kill people. It's
At
like
one point, they're like,
they've taken over the world.
At one point, they're in like a warehouse hiding from it,
Yeah.
and it's like walking about the warehouse looking for.
I must have missed that one because I don't even know what you're on about.
It's filmed in black and white.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it.
Oh wait, what is it?
That's why I didn't. That's the only one I haven't watched.
Because it was filmed in black and white.
Yeah. It's like,
Hold on, the one I'm thinking of definitely went in black and white.
Do you know the one?
well, I don't know.
But knows. Anyway,
Yeah, carry on. Sorry, I think that's my only problem
Well,
with this podcast.
rewatched them.
I make us all sidetracked. Sorry.
Yeah, you piece of shit. What was I saying? Yeah, I rewatched them recently, and the one that stuck out, which I sort of forgot about it, but I watched it again and thought, oh, wow, that's a bit fucking mad. I think it's called The Black Museum.
that rings a bell.
Yeah.
But
So it's basically starts off basically with a girl who like drives up to like a gas station, and then she stumbles across this museum just in like the middle of nowhere. Goes in and it's just like this guy who's collected all these objects of like, because he used to work for a company that was like because it's all futuristic, so it's like all these like experiments that have gone wrong.
Right.
Just put it into a museum. And the first one that he starts explaining about this. I think it was a chip pin thing that he had in a box, and he's explaining that story, and I think that's the first one, and it's basically about a doctor, so an ordinary doctor who's just like on the A&E emergency.
wait,
unit
what's
bit.
about the doctor?
This first story? Because he's captured all these little things,
Right. Okay.
and
And he's explaining the story
So-
of those things.
and she's
as they
the
walk
only
through.
one there, so he's just like explaining it to her, and the first story's about a doctor.
Right.
So that, and then it just starts from there. And it's basically, it starts off with just this doctor who's in like A&E, just an ordinary doctor, but he's like striving to be like the best one in country or whatever.
Dr. Wilcox.
Yeah, so then this guy whose museum it is, when he were working for that technology firm, he was at the top of the hospital. So this doctor had gone and seen him to be like, I want to, like, have you got anything for me, basically, to get better at what I'm doing? And he gives him this chip thing.
Anything for me to stop killing your patients?
He gives him this like chip thing that's got to have to be like drilled into his head. Like, so it's in there. I don't think you can remove it either. Once it's in, it's in. And it basically so what your patients are sensing. So if I put my hand on you, whatever you were feeling, I would feel. So say if you just broke your leg, I'd just feel it.
So we'd then he'd be like screaming in agony.
Yeah, but there's a twist coming soon.
Okay.
So he just turned into like the best doctor in the country, because it's just like all he had to do was just touch the patient and go, oh, I know what that is. Like, that's an heart attack. Bang. All that's basically.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah.
he was just like building his career up on this. Then as it goes on, it gets a bit weird. So I'm trying to think now how it shifts. It somehow shifts to no, that was it. So a patient comes in who's like, I can't remember. Oh, it was poison. She'd been poisoned. So he'd put an hand on him, and he'd been like, what is on, like he'd never felt anything like this.
Yeah.
But he's left it on for too long because it's poison. It's killed him.
Right.
So he's died, but not actually died, and that's fucked with this implant thing. So once he woke up from dying, and everything's switched.
Right.
You following?
What do you mean switched?
So now whenever he goes to feel someone for pain, instead of it actually hurting him, it gets like a buzz off it, like turns him on.
Oh my god.
So like everything's just like flipped now, so the implant's just not doing, well, it's doing what it's supposed to do, but instead of feeling the pain, he's feeling like enjoyment out of it.
Right.
So yeah. So it's like cuts to like late at night with his girlfriend. So like he's like they're having sex, but like rough sex, but like to the point where he's really hurting her, but he just like he don't want to stop because he's like he just loves the pain. Anyway, she gets freaked out, says this needs to fucking stop, get away from me. That ends, and then it cuts to him in the hospital, and he keeps just going up to patients like holding on for him for too long. Like, woman comes in, I think it was another heart attack. It was like holding on to, but he's not letting go. He's like, no, I just need to make sure that it is.
I just need to blow my load. That's...
Yeah, like he's just getting off on holding these patients. She like dies obviously because he's just not doing anything. He's just holding her to just get off on the pain. All the other doctors around are like, it's an heart attack. It's obviously an heart attack. What are you doing? It's like, no, I just need to be sure. She obviously dies because he's just held on for her for too long. He eventually, I think he gets like fired or suspended or something because he's just being a freak now. Like, he's not doing his job.
Not only is he not saving people, making everybody uncomfortable.
And then it cuts to him, and he's just sat there like slouched. This is him, like in his like watching TV, whiskey in his hand, and he just wants to feel like an urge of pain, like he's driving him mad. Goes into his bathroom, and obviously says that he's a doctor, obviously, so he knows how far he can take the pain threshold of harming himself.
Right.
And then the next bit is the most disgusting bit. He's cutting his fingers off. Yeah, you won't like this bit. It's pretty squeamish. Cutting his fingers off, like his toes are coming off, like chopping bits of his ear off. Just like he's going as far as possible without actually causing death. But like, that's all well and good. Like, his fingers have come off now.
What do you do once you've chopped everywhere off?
Listen, we're coming to that. This is how it ends.
Okay.
So the one thing that they were missing, they were missing the fear factor from it all. So, like, him chopping his fingers off, he's not scared because he loves it. He's like, so he wants the fear of someone else getting harmed, because that adds to the thrill.
Right.
Gives him a bit more of a buzz, and also if they die, it gives him a.
He like really fucking right.
He loves it.
His mortar's proper going.
Yeah. So the last bit.
He's had his G-spot hit.
This is the end. This is how it ends. Of basically him, like, just got scars all over his face, like just everything. Like, he's got no limbs. Well, he's got limbs, but fingers are out.
Phalanges.
Cuts to him with like a drill in his hand, and he sees this homeless guy just in New York alleyway. Goes up to him, hood up. He looks like a right scary bastard now, like just an absolute psycho. Starts like drilling into the guy's head.
Like Guido from
So he's like drilling into his head, but he's like torturing him to like obviously get his thrill, and then eventually killing him.
Yeah.
To get like this and then the face he's pulling. I'm not going to pull the face, but it's just like a.
Go on, what face?
Just a cum face, basically.
I was about to say go really close to the camera and do it, but maybe not.
An ejaculate face. And then it just ends with the police pulling up, like, what the fuck? Arrests him, and then cuts back to the guy who was telling the story.
Alright.
Well, that's fucking horrific.
Yeah.
That makes
a bit of a sickening.
all parts of me feel weird.
It was a bit for me when he just cuts his fingers off.
No, it's like drilling the head.
Do you see it all in just like...
Not as specific as just cutting finger by finger, but you know what he's doing. Fingers are falling on the floor. And
do you hear all kinds of noises? The squelch?
I think you do, actually. No, the squelchy welchy.
The squelch don't bother me. Squelch bothers you.
Yeah, it does bother me.
Oh, you the squelch.
I'm going to say you're both looking at me and it's you.
I thought it were you. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's fine for you to get it mixed up. I don't know why he's getting it mixed up.
I thought I didn't like it either, to be fair, but it just didn't.
It's like
things.
I don't know what it is for me, but that drill in the head, that thought of that.
You heard that was really like they didn't need to show all that. Like you didn't see it going, but you could just hear it going into his skull. Like Donald Duck again. I don't know why I keep doing Donald Duck.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us on this very special episode. Of what episode are we on? Is this 16, 17, something like that?
15, 16.
16.
For the Halloween special.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. If you've got any ghost stories, feel free to share. And maybe we'll continue them in the next episode.
Part 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Dress up in your pimp outfit.
Yeah, don't ruin it.
That outfit that he's got.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment, anything, all that stuff helps. It all
slander us if you want.
So yeah, get in the comments and talk all the shit. As long as you like it and leave a comment, that's all that matters. It's all good for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, just yeah.
Right, good. See you next time.
Bye.